Being one does not mean there can't be plurality within unity. See, here's the mistake you make. Do you believe atoms
Hello?
exist? Do you believe atoms exist?
Yeah, we can hear you too.
Yes.
Hey, DD, he's kind of asking for some more time to be able to speak what he wants to say.
No. See, an atom is a singular thing, but it has plurality within its singleness. Okay? So an atom has protons, neutrons, and electrons. So how can something be 3 in 1?
That analogy is problematic, because an electron is only a part of an atom. If the analogy is to hold, then Jesus is only a part of God. Instead, if you say Jesus is fully God, the analogy would entail that the electron is fully an atom.
You said, how can 3
Sir,
and 1 be the
You
same?
cannot go in front of the
You know
judge
what?
of
I'm
the world.
listen. I'm gonna drop out of the conversation. I'm exposing your mistake here, and you don't want it to be exposed. You said to me,
You've
"How
been
can
talking
3
most
be
of
in
the
1?"
time. You haven't even given
So you're
me
using a
enough time.
mathematical concept. Where do you derive your mathematical concepts from? When you say, "How can 3 and 1, 3 be 1?" Where did you derive that mathematical concept from? That 3 cannot be 1.
So you believe that 3 is
I
1, right?
asked you a question. Where did you derive the
Logic.
concept about 3 and
Definitely
1?
logic, mind.
Logic about what?
That's what God gave us, right?
No.
The mind.
You're not answering the question. Where did you derive the idea of that existence always has to comport with symbols? You see, mathematics.
Sir,
Okay, hold on.
1 is always 1. 3 is not 1.
How do you know that?
Because 1 equals 1.
Okay.
Simple math.
Right, but you see, the mathematics is a representation of physical existence.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, if you remove the reference to physicality, okay, then you're not going to be able to argue anything about mathematics, because mathematics are graphical representations of what exists.
And God is a spiritual existence.
That's right. God's being is not bound by the nature of that which he has created. You remember again how I repeated again that one of the mistakes that you're making is failing to understand the creator-creation distinction. When you reason about mathematics in your head, mathematics is derivative of your experience of physicality, right? So you're imposing your conceptual framework that you have from mathematics, which is derived from the physical creation, and then you're saying, I don't see in experience how 3 can be 1. Therefore, 3 cannot be 1 in any existence. But you're imposing what you conceive is the existence of physical reality onto the being of God. That is the mistake of not maintaining the creator-creation distinction.
Okay.
Okay?
Because it's a mystery. You explain it, sir.
You cannot appeal to mathematics. Hold on a second. You can't appeal to mathematics to refute the Trinity. You can't do it, because mathematics is based upon the operations of the physical existence.
Okay.
And then once you recognize that, you therefore cannot object to how can God be 3 in 1, because that objection is based upon your conceptualization of how physicality is and operates. But God is not subject to how physicality is and operates.
All right, let's just go back to the scriptures.
How is 1 + 1 = 2? How is that always true?
Well, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 3, so you're going to have 3 gods.
No. How is it true that 1 + 1 always equals 2? Is it by definition, or is it by experience?
It's by definition.
Okay, good. Then that definition can change.
No, it cannot.
For example, is a bachelor an unmarried male?
It's a way?
Right, and
Bachelor,
guess what?
unmarried.
We could change the definition of a bachelor to be a married man.
No.
So the truthfulness of a bachelor being an unmarried male is an arbitrary definition. And as long and it only holds as long as two people hold to that definition. The moment somebody comes on the scene and doesn't hold to that definition, then it's not true by definition unless that person adopts the definition. Did you hear what I just said? Mathematics are definitional truths. So mathematics is either definitional or mathematics is true because there's a one-to-one correlation in the physical world. So which is it? Is mathematics true by definition, or is it true because it always works that way in the real physical world? Because this relates to the Trinity. Because I'm going to expose to you that when you say that God cannot exist as a triunity because it violates mathematics, then it would violate mathematics either definitionally or as it corresponds to the physical world. But then if you say it by the physical world, then you're saying God is subject to some aspect of how the physical world operates. But then you would be guilty of blurring the distinction between the creator and the creation. So which is it? If the Trinity cannot be mathematically, is it because of the definitions of mathematics or because mathematics always corresponds to the physical world?
Mathematical truths are knowable a priori, which means we do not need to observe the world to know that they are true. We can see that they are true with our faculty of reason. They are not true by definition. If that were so, then mathematicians would make no discoveries other than learning what people mean by their words. Kant used the example of 7 plus 5 equals 12 to show that the concept of 12 is not contained in the concept of 7 plus and 5, in the way that the concept of unmarried is contained in bachelor.
You're still not getting it, dude. You are like a little child, and I'm getting very frustrated and angry with you. I'm here to try to help you.
It amazes me that atheists seems to know more than
I've studied. You understand? You're just being stubborn in your stupidity. Do you understand that when you assert? Listen, I'm going to explain it to you. Stop being so freaking stupid. If you committed begging, you listen, dude, listen. God.
You have so much pride, sir.
No, I'm angry because you're so willfully
Why
stupid.
are you angry?
You asserted, listen, I'm trying to shut up and listen. Just shut up for a minute and listen. No, dude, dude, you know what? I shouldn't be getting angry because I'm beginning to realize that you are a fundamentally stupid person. It's that if you weren't stupid, you wouldn't have a problem understanding this. Two, as God is my witness, listen to me right now. You are making elementary, fundamental errors of logic and reasoning.
What was his mission?
You're not answering the damn question. Okay, I'm hiding you from the broadcast because you're so stupid. Okay?
Well,
now, don't overtalk me.
Let me do the modding.
Okay?
DD, please. DD, please.
Okay, good. Now, your answer contradicts your own position because you told me
wait a minute
that
now.
you're God to have. Listen, and you're going to learn. Stop being so freaking stupid and listen. You don't know what you're talking about.
Two.
God has revealed himself as the foundation.
Listen, I'm
God
done.
has
I've
revealed
spent
himself as
4
the
hours
foundation.
with this guy. I've spent
He
4
has
hours
revealed-
with this guy. He's
Sir,
stupid, and he chooses
You don't know
to be stupid.
anything about God at all.
No, the word is thing, not
You don't
thing.
have the spirit
It's
of
not
God
thing.
in you.
Well,
And you're
thing.
teaching me
Can I ask you a
the
question?
ways of God?
The problem is he is either willfully or non-willfully stupid because I have gone over this every which way, left and right, and everything I say to him, he rejects.
Okay,
How do you
hold
account
on.
for that?
I wanted to jump in.
The world,
You know what? You know what? It never
of
ceases
this
to
world.
amaze me. People who are stupid fail to recognize
Let
they're
me
stupid.
please jump in. Let me please jump in.
Elohim in Hebrew has 2 plurals of majesty, a plural of respect, and a plural of majesty.
You are
Numbers.
so damn stupid.
No, you explain it. You
You are-
explain
you
it.
know
What does
you're one
Elohim
dumb-
mean?
You are
It
one
doesn't
dumb-
mean Elohim
You are
means
one dumb dude. I've
plural of
spoken to you
respect.
for
Am I
4
right?
hours. Dude, are you so stupid? Were you in a car accident or something? I'll explain it to you again.
In 5, 4, 3.
Okay, dude, do you hear the frustration in my voice? I'm ordinarily a patient person, but you keep on persisting
very
in this
patient.
this stubborn stupidity. You
Okay.
refuse to learn.
Fuck it.